I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Day 11. Alright everybody, as you can probably see, this isn't my first time playing this game, so I'm not going to give any spoilers as we play. This is going to be a slow, kind of relaxed playthrough of this long-form video, not like my normal hypercut, not going to be like the normal shit that I do for my channel. But I have played this game a few times, but I will still pick up and read everything and explain it as I find it. Welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember it, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume there's so many accents going on here. I will assume you are fully aware of my last and all of the details of this bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. Assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules for this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself. And again, the accent shifting is crazy, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair." Yes. So I'll go ahead and explain that since the game is about to. So up in the top left corner, you can see your step count, your little pedometer. Every time you enter a room, even if you've already been in it, you lose 1 step. And every time we click a door, we draft the next room of this ever-changing house. Let's see. I want keys become very important very quickly, so I'll grab a key. So again, I don't want to spoil anything, and I will go over it as we come across it, but there are aspects of this house that are not clear to you when you first start playing the game. And every time you enter a room, I'm gonna go bedroom because you get another door access. So every time you enter a room, you find out new things. For instance, this right here is where it tells you that you should probably have a journal to jot things down, which I do have, although it's kind of scribbly nonsense at this point in time. All right, so we've got a picture of the presumable... So what I've found regarding her is that she is considered the lady of the house. And she wears that crescent moon necklace, which, based on how this game does things, I have a feeling will become important later. Is that hat an item? No. So the corn purse makes it to where we get money a tiny bit quicker. We get, like, interest payments. And I guess that's the town we're in. Haven't really thought too much about that one. I've never done this one before. That's a tough thing to do right at the beginning, though. It kind of limits. Let's go ahead and do... I'm going to try this just because I've never done the freezer, and there might be lore items in here. Ooh, there's a key. Oh, it's freaking frozen. So another thing, I think there's a way to thaw the freezer that I found somewhere else. Oh, interesting. Okay, we've got to thaw this freezer. There's tons of stuff in here. Okay, so I'm hoping I get like den or something with a lot of doors to draft here. That sucks a little. Security. Oh, I don't have a gem. Okay. So another thing, too, is gems are required to draft certain rooms. Keys are required to open certain doors. And money is, well, required for the same thing money's always required for. Let's do a corridor. I don't want to start drafting dead ends this early. Ugh, the chapel fucking blows. I'm going to draft the chapel, or the chapel. I'm going to draft the chapel, but I'm going to go back and draft something here. That blows as well. Ooh, but if I wanted to thaw the freezer, I think this is how I do it. I'm going to go. The fuck is my dog freaking out about? Okay. Hey guys, just interrupting your mystery solving real quick to ask if you're enjoying to please like and subscribe, as it's the best way to support my channel. Also, thanks to all of you, my channel is now monetized. I don't have it set up yet, but I will be adding membership options soon, so stay tuned for those, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you. Ah, it's not in here. Okay, I know how to do this. I don't necessarily know what getting all purples does yet. I just know there's a very specific sequence involved to getting all purples. Okay, the dark room's on right now. We can turn it back on if we get it. I wonder what happens if I turn the gymnasium off. Let's try that. I've only drafted the gymnasium a couple of times. Oh my god, I just realized... I think this run might be dead. I just realized I drafted I forgot that the freezer prevents you from adding new things to your account. I thought it just allowed you to keep all of your currency between runs. Yeah, I think I might have killed this run. All right, we're gonna probably have to do a quick reboot. I'll still go through just to... I've never seen the wine cellar. Let's go in. So how it works is that all of these rooms have different odds of spawning. Some of them are pretty rare. Like, for instance, I'm on day 11. Yeah, see, I'm not even getting the gems. So this is pretty much useless to me now. I won't be able to do this run with no gem access. That was my bad. I didn't understand the freezer properly. No point in getting that. I don't have that. I think that might just be about it. Let's see. I got the ivory dye, which I can still use, and I got the lockbox breaker, which I can still use. I can't believe I wasted the freezer like that. So stupid. I really should have read that a little bit better. Yeah, run's dead. All right, so that was a terrible run. Mostly, again, just from me flatly not understanding what I was doing with the freezer. Day 12. We're not going to talk about day 11. So we've got two goals in what we're doing here. One is we're on this map over here on the left side, we are trying to build to the antechamber right now. Now, opening the antechamber is quite the challenge. All of the doors are initially locked, and it's very far away, and I've only gotten close to it even. I think I got into the square touching the bottom left of it, the diagonal square from it. And that was like the second time I played, and I was just kind of sheerly focusing on getting to that point, and then it was just couldn't do anything from there. I'm going to go this way first for a reason that I will explain at some point in the future. I'm going to go parlor. All right. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you should need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize. The other 2 are empty. All right, so I have done this particular puzzle many times. Now, there are some situations where it'll give you one that just comes down to a 50-50 shot. This box and the white box are both empty. That has to be a false statement because only... Wait, no, it doesn't. That could be a true statement. Okay, so this box and the blue box are both empty. The other 2 statements have identical wording. It does not. So that is inherently one of the false statements, meaning one of these is true. This box and the white box are both empty, or this box and the blue box are both empty. One of them would have to be true, so it's in here. I think. Nice. Quick maths. Okay, so... Again, this early in the game, keys are really important, but you also need a lot of door openings for more opportunities to continue, because that's been my biggest problem so far is just I run out of places to go because one door will be locked and I only have one option. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. So this is an interesting thing. Well, I'll wait until we get there. Give you a little mystery. Give you a little added mystery. Oh, perfect. Perfect opportunity to show it, because this is exactly where you find out. So, this memo pad here. Blue memos are true, which I've seen almost none of now that I think about it. Red memos are lies unless written by hand, which you can see in very tiny font down there. So, and this shows which rooms all the items are in here. There's something in the spare room, huh? That's very rare. It's extremely rare that something spawns in the spare room. At least that's what I think this is supposed to indicate, like only rooms that have something in them show up on this screen. Haven't seen. Oh my god, I've never noticed that you could sit down at this. Oh my god, I am so stupid. Okay, well. Oh, it doesn't even tell you if you don't have the room spawned? That's useless. I always check the rooms. Okay, set security level. Oh my god. Offline mode locked. What does that mean? Oh, dude. I really have been doing myself a disservice by not using this. That makes things so much easier. So, as you progress further, these keycard doors start popping up, which used to screw me over like every time. Now, that basically makes it to where if you turn the power off, let me read that again just to make sure I understood it correctly. Yeah, so this means if the power is off in a room, then the door is automatically unlocked. And setting the security level means there are fewer of those doors. So, weird thing about this game, how the house works and how it like constantly changes day to day is like a known part of the lore. Everyone who comes here apparently knows about that and doesn't find that strange. Let's go here. This would be a great place for some sort of dead-end one-off room, like a closet or a bedroom. I'm going to go items. Steps are not aggressively important to... With 2 items? Where's the second one? Oh, the sleep mask. Okay, that's a good thing to get early. Get extra steps. Steps can become an issue. I usually run out of rooms before that, but... You are more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. See, I don't have a good mental inventory of the different colors of the rooms. Let's go with patio. More door openings. And... Oh, yeah, and there's always dirt piles out here. So if I have a shovel, I can dig those up and get more items. Oh, gem. Oh, yeah, it explains that right there. Boudoir, not super helpful. Either the nook or the den. I don't have any keys. Keys become very important once you start getting a certain way through. Ah, yeah, so what I was going to mention earlier, so that note that we found, doors on the west wing are more likely to be locked, that's red, right? So that means, well, I was wondering if it like implied the opposite, but I did notice that if you build on the east side, you get a ton more locked doors. So if you can, I always try to focus this way early on to see if you can just go up through here, because, you know, you just don't get as many locked doors, which is very helpful. I don't know if I don't think I've ever had courtyard, so I'm going to do it just because I want to see what it is. Shovel. Yes. Yes. Okay, we dig. Turnip. Hell yeah. Old shoe. Fantastic. Let's go back. You know what? I got a couple extra steps. Let's go back and get these. I need items. A coin. Okay. Okay. Another coin. All right. A rumpus room. I've never seen that, and I feel... No, I don't have the gem. Oh, man. I hate when I have an option for a new room, and I don't have a gem for it. Let's go pantry. Yeah, you guys haven't seen it. All right. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. This enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Which I never do, after stealing the money. The laboratory is an interesting one. I need gems, though. We're going to do... Oh, yeah, I couldn't have done the laboratory anyway. All right, sometimes there's extra shit on the end tables. Not this time. Got 2 other doors out of this. See, we're getting into the territory where shit's gonna start being locked because this area is trash. This isn't a bad place to put the breaker because we're gonna be going up. And... I could put it higher. But you don't want to have to journey back through the entire map in order to get to the breaker, because that costs you steps. So this game is so cool in this way. It gives you so much to think about. I'll do chapel. I'm going to try and get the utility closet a little bit higher on the map. We ball. Let's do a dark room. Dark room is a big gamble. Well, I'm definitely... Should I... Gem requirement? There are some shitty ones that have a gem requirement, though. Let's do it. I want to see what it does. Oh, I don't think I've ever got this. Oh, yeah. I've never done the walk-in closet. Okay. Ooh, pretty good. Pretty good. That is the lady of the house once again. I believe that's the same woman. There's pictures of her all over the place, and in the dark room, if you, with the utility box, if you turn on the lights in the dark room, there's other pictures of her. And there might be... Apparently, the guy who owns the manor commissioned all of the photos. So there might be something to that. Like, maybe there's something hidden in these photos in some way. I don't really see anything. Other than I don't remember her having a beauty mark in the other photos. Maybe that's an indication of, like, the number 1 or something. Gem requirement. Fuck it. Ooh, a drafting room. This is a good... Or a drawing room. This is a good one. This is a good one. So this room... it'll explain it on this right here. But... This gives you the ability to re-roll what you draft from here, which is great. That's not as good. Okay. An unlocked door. We'll... Yeah, because I want to... Yeah. We'll go storeroom. Or should I do a commissary? I don't know. Let's do storeroom. Let's do storeroom. We need to build up some keys and items and shit. And gems are... Running out of gems sucks. Now I want something... Oh, fuck. I've never had the veranda. Damn. Okay. Now this would be a terrible spot for the breaker box. We'll do a bedroom. I know I didn't redraft any of those rooms, but those honestly weren't bad rolls. Oh yeah, my sleep mask. Hell yeah, I got a lot of extra steps out of that. Never noticed that there's a boat out there. Well, I guess it kind of varies depending on where you are in the house. Jesus, we're gonna blow through a lot of keys going this way. Oh, that sucks. These are all terrible options. Having a commissary handy isn't a bad idea. See, I found this note interesting. I found this already. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. So this is a note implying that this is false. But what is that? What exactly does that indicate? Yeah, because maybe that just... Oh, because it doesn't... No, it prompts you. Yeah, so like what is... I don't know what the benefit is to that. I also don't know what a salt shaker does. Wait, how did I lose money? Oh, did I just buy a gem? I might have double-clicked and bought a gem. All right, well, let's see what we get. That sucks. That would be the perfect thing to put right here. Oh, God. Okay. I should have bought a fucking gem. I think I even had enough to buy the gem. Let's redraw, or actually, let's go corridor. Because my only worry was that it might be locked, but corridor is never locked. So we're getting far up there. I want to break left if possible. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Or the kitchen. Definitely not the lab. I don't want to go that way. But doesn't the stuff I think the stuff you buy in the kitchen only appears in the dine. You know what? That's not important. The important part is going left at this stage. Yeah, the main the main course. Oh, so if I buy stuff here, yeah, let's get a couple extra steps. Why not? Rotunda. Oh no. Oh, these are trash options. This might, honestly, this might be a reroll. Fucking balls. Ugh. Okay, we'll do gymnasium. That gives options at least. And we did just get some extra steps. Out here balling. Balling on them. Now the question is... Let's go this way first. Maybe not. Is this door unlocked? None of them are. That sucks. Let's go this way. I want to go further. Damn. Leads to a room of a color of your... Well, none of those matter. This is kind of risky. I think I want to redraw this one too. Ooh, that's tough. Lose half your steps. Oh, God, I might redraw again. I may redraw again. Because it doesn't even matter if I... Like, losing half... Wait, but I remember this. The weight room, you only lose half your steps the first time you go in. So that would leave me with... That's so few. I just don't know if I can justify that. One more. Gods be with me. Oh, that sucks. That's worse. Okay, spare room. Come on. I don't even know if I want to open that door just yet. Because if I don't get some... I have no re-rolls. If I don't get something that goes right, it's actually game over. That may have screwed me a tad. We ball. No. Oh, it's foobar, dude. It's foobar. No, just let me make the pool. Oh my god, it's trash. Okay, yeah, we'll make plans to keep an item that we have. What's the most useful of what I have here? The shovel is definitely good. I don't know. Let's check. You know what? We'll do the sleeping mask. I feel like that one's pretty useful because running out of steps is a pretty common problem for me. Not the case in this run. Oh, I'm going to lose so many steps just getting back to a room that has a usable door. So we can either build down below the chapel and fill up that area. Well, I'm going to get there first. So I guess, yeah, I'll do that. At this point, we're basically doing like scouting at this point because we have lost in all reality. If you can't go up to the antechamber, then like the victory scenario is already over. Yeah, you thief. All right. Damn, I've got all these cool... I've never seen like a ton of the gem options. Yeah, we'll do library. Get one more room out of it. Oh, yeah. So I took pictures of the pump system manual. I haven't found where the pump system is yet, but I did take pictures of it. Let's see. Let's do drafting strategy. Actually, I probably should have grabbed that one first. So how it works is you ask for a book, and then the next time that you draw up the library, you get the book. You know what? Why not? We already lost. Might as well just get stuff. Oh, 2 more keys. What a bargain. Okay, the way they coded that is kind of nauseating. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is just records. I don't really care about this. Everybody don't barf. Nobody barf now. Where's the other door? Okay, there we go. Launder currency. No point in... Actually, this one kind of screws you a little bit. It gives you a lot of doors, but it makes it to where... I didn't read it, so I'm going to have to verbally explain it to you. Makes it to where when you draft, one of your options is always archived. So the archives room is actually kind of a crapshoot. We'll go with the archived one, because... yeah, we don't really get anything from this. That's weird. That's not all... I don't remember that being there, that ottoman. Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though. I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves. All right, so second run, bit of a bummer. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll head back up to the courtyard and we'll max out whatever we can. Yeah, still going the right way. Why not? Not gonna keep him anyway. Damn it. Okay, so this is gonna sound really stupid, but I have yet to draft the lavatory, and if there's an item or something that's unique to it in there, I'm gonna do it just to get it. HSS. I'm pretty sure that's just the initials of the guy. Wow, this room is actually fundamentally useless. Day 13. Probably go through about maybe 4 or 5 days in the video. I feel like I'm really starting to make some progress with this, though. There is I forgot to go through that little story beat in the archives, which means I will have to draft it again, unfortunately. Oh yeah, let me get, that's kind of a stupid thing to do early on, to draft a dead end that early, but I do want this item as early as I can get it. Okay, let's go here. Den. Damn it! That sucks. Pantry, because it has a door. That's really the only logic to that one. And I get a couple extra steps out of it. That goes north. Let's do it. I try to avoid drafting the chapel because I really would like to use the money at some point, which I never get the chance to do. We have seen and read everything in here. See, this is a really risky move to do this. I'm going to go with observatory. So even if, yeah, that's, nope, I'm not. I'm going to go the riskiest possible route because that's what the option that we have. Always forget the lack of gems, man. Oh, yeah, y'all have already read this. Okay. Only one of the other boxes is false. Well, that could be a true statement. The gems are in the false box. Could also be true. The gems are in the false box. I don't know if that gives me anything. Oh, wait a minute. Only one of the other boxes is false. That can't be true. Yeah, it's got to be this one. That one was actually really easy. I don't know why I was overcomplicating it to that degree. Okay, if we need a gem room, we can get it this time. That's like the perfect room to get right there, actually. Thanks, game. Some solid RNG. And another gem. We'll do West Wing Hall. We might get some useful room. I've got a few extra steps right now, so I'm going to see if I can get a useful room. Do I want the opportunity or just these items? I'm going to go storeroom. Save me a step and get a bunch of items. Nope, can't do garage. That's such a shame. I always want to do the garage, and I just never get the opportunity. We'll do this. More keys. I don't know if I should unlock that. No, I don't think I'm going to do it. I got a lot of gems and stuff, and really, keys are a valuable currency. That's the notebook one. We don't need to read that. See? I'm telling you. Aha! Wait. Actually, hallway is exactly what we need. Yeah, hallway it is. That's the perfect, another perfect one. This is the one where it tells us that doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Now, do I want to go right or keep... I'll keep pushing this way to see if I can get the easy route. Corridor. Always left unlocked. That's invaluable. I don't have that much gold. We're gonna go courtyard. More doors. And there's very frequently a shovel out here is what I was going to say. Aha! Oh, wait, no, that's... Ooh, the metal detector. That's a good one. Gives you a better chance of finding keys and money. 2 great items. Okay. Let's keep heading north for right now. Okay, hold on. If this is unlocked, I'll go this way. Yeah. This would be a great place to have the breaker box. I'm gonna do breaker box. That might come back to bite me in the ass. I don't know why I walked in here. Why did I do that? We'll turn on the garage, and I'll turn the key card system off. There we go. All right, I got them all to purple. I still don't really know what that does, but likely something. We'll go ahead and go through this door. If we... Oh, man, these are... Ooh, the chapel is probably objectively the best decision. Well, I don't know. Having a commissary up here might be useful. Let's do that. I don't know what the salt shaker does, or I would be more willing to buy it. I just realized I have again put myself... You know what? I'm going to go in the other direction down by the hallway in the hopes of finding reroll dice, because I just realized I did the exact same thing that I keep doing to myself, where I kind of pigeonholed myself to have to go right there in order to keep going. Damn it, they keep giving me that cloister one when I don't have the gems for it. I really want to see what's in there. And I want God to stop stealing money from me. We'll keep going right. Even though that's... God, stop giving me the rooms I want to see whenever I don't have the shit for them. Ooh. This, okay, so last time, I'm going to do this, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do it because that leads to a crazy next run. You get, like, the package that you get has so many items in it. It was awesome. We'll read what's in here. This is Simon, the main character's dad, writing him. Hey, buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do us both a favor. Be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday, I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Digiblocks, or Dirigiblocks, or whatever the game in here is called, which I haven't even figured out how to turn on yet. Oh, hey, a gem. Yeah, so this is just the explanation of how I knew how to do the purpling thing. Please return all correspondent appendages to Denny Ravine to sender. Still haven't determined if there's any real significance to that note either. I think I documented it somewhere in my little psycho notes packet that I have. Damn it. Jesus, quit stealing from me. Oh, that blows. Ooh, the library. I get my book. And a small coin. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is literally just a strategy guide for drafting in this house. I really should have looked at this sooner. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you're staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore, but with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that must be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? Oh boy, is it. All of these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of the strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need to open a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, yeah, okay, we get that. Reader-submitted gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you're in. Okay. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. Why? What's the justification for that? Anyway, if you see gems for sale, buy them out. You know what? That probably is pretty good advice. Don't pass up on Wine Cellar even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. Draft early ranks first. What does that mean? When you begin drafting in a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind to the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped. I am so guilty of this, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had only been found earlier in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. By starting each day on the strong foundation of rooms in the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. That makes a whole lot of sense. Another aspect to... How many more of this is there? I don't know if I can do this the whole time. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you first draft rooms. For instance, if you draft Cloister before Terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in reverse order, Cloister would be free. Why? Oh, ooh, okay, I get you. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step. I'm going to take a... Oh, I can't take a picture. You're recording me. Okay, yeah, it's still fine. But determining the optimal order for drafting these rooms will provide you with an additional advantage. So that's the benefit of the colors. The colors are synergistic rooms. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you have drafted in your house. Garage. Powers garage door and grants west path access. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I figured that out. Turns lights off to prevent step loss. Interesting. Okay. Her ladyship's chamber. Never seen that one. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. I really wish I could take a photo of this. Oh my god, this is... Okay, wow. This game is really complex, and it just keeps getting deeper. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room. I knew that. Oh my god, I have yet to get the... I thought the meal just got you more steps. Maybe it gives you different benefits. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by the master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. That was very helpful. I am going to keep all of that in mind going forward because, yes, that makes a lot of sense. See, and I left an unopened door in the entrance hall like a jackass. I didn't even consider that. Oh, I can go out of the commissary. Or I could go all the... How many steps do I have? Or I could go all the way... No, that seems dumb. I'm gonna... Okay. Well, I've learned things. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Haven't learned that much. Oh! Oh, shit. It just remains open after you get it the first time. So, just so you guys can know how super smart I am, this is solved by this over here. And you can see the safe in the background, and the password is just 1225. I actually tried 2512 first because I was like, everybody's European. But yeah, that wasn't it apparently. Ah, Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marian's disappearance from the public record. Okay, so I get... hold on, let me find whatever the metal detector's beeping about so we don't have to listen to that while I do this explanation. All right, mystery of the beeping shit. Oh, duh. Okay, nice. A key. Yes, that is helpful. Okay, so I wish we would draft the archives so I could better explain this. Essentially, the niece of the guy who we inherited this this house from, the Baron or whatever his name was, Herbert Sinclair, I think is what his name is. His niece was initially going to be the heir to this property. She got involved in some sort of political scenario where she had an affiliation with a guy who committed an act of domestic terrorism, or was accused of it, I guess, and she disappeared. And that provides enough background for us to understand this letter. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marian's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor a fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. All right, Daniel. He was hot. Bro was spiced up. Okay. Good thing I found that key. Oh, the billiard room. Okay. Oh, man. We're about to come up to a problem, though. The library room was locked. There is an issue with the veranda, though, in that we're again pigeonholed into only one direction could be good. But the billiard room, 2 directions. We could get a 2-direction room next. Yeah, we'll do billiard room. All right. So I'm kind of glad this is the first time I'm filming this because I spent an embarrassing amount of time looking at this puzzle the first time. So you'll see here, plus minus times division or multiply division, whatever. Is there any other items? So what you got to do, first option is just 20. This is adding, so the green, that inner circle where the green is, that's all addition. So that is 21. Wait, hold on. Am I dumb? I am dumb. I thought that was 20. It's 11. Good God, Paul. Okay. So now I think it's, wait, what? How would that work? I think, no. It would be 12 minus 9, which is 3. Okay, so 12 minus 8, which is 4, times 4, 16. Nine, 8 times 2, 16. Beautiful. Hey! All right. Let's get out of here. Good thing. We're getting dangerously close to not being able to fucking go anywhere. That sucks a little bit. Yeah, see, we're about to hit a pretty major issue, but we'll do it. Let's just walk up to it. Oh, I turned it off. That's right. Didn't I? Yeah, I turned this off. Perfect. Well, that's it. Shit. I got a lot of gems. You know what? Yeah, let's get an extra room out of it. Why not? Because that's going to be the end of this run for the most part. I don't think that does anything. The telescope's already in the right spot. All right, so just for reference with this room, come over here. Each one of these will give you a different bonus. So let's see what our constellation is. The slice, we got 3 extra steps. Now, every time you draft the observatory, you do get that star up in the top left corner. You get 1, and that number actually sticks with you between runs. I do not know, however, what exactly that provides. I should not have fucking done that. Oh, wine cellar. Oh my god, I just realized I could have drafted that. Oh, shit. That study would be really useful under not this circumstance. I suppose if I I actually really should not have used that key because the library door is locked. Really kind of fucked that up now that I'm thinking. It's fine. We live and we learn. I'm just having a good time exploring this house, man. This game is easy. This might be my game of the year right now. I am just in love with this game. Now, here's the thing, though. I got all those stupid gems, and I don't think I can do anything with them because I'm a dumbass and didn't save myself any friggin'... I do have a little bit of money, but I don't think the commissary had any keys. Oh, that's Q chalk. Yeah, I don't think there's not any fucking keys. Fuck, I fucked myself. I have so many gems and nothing to do with them. God damn it, me. Sometimes when your brain ain't good. If I can draft a room, shit, that can get me... I didn't even have to freaking go this way. Okay, I have a strategy. It's a flimsy one at best right now, but I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna try to... God damn it, I'm wasting steps. I'm wasting steps like a friggin' doofus right now. All right, I'm gonna try and go back to the entrance hall, see if I get a room that can get me a key. Have I made the nook? I have made the nook, but I think you can have more than one. Well, we haven't seen the pool yet. Maybe there'll be a key. Who knows? Wait, I heard a beep. Hold on. Ah! It's a coin. Son of a bitch. Let's get in the pool. Fuck it. Drown myself. Oh. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn. Yeah, sure. It's kind of a deck builder in that way. It's just one that you have very specific control over your deck. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day. No running! Wait, hold on. Let me reread that last part. Oh, right. Stuff that were added to the draft pool by the fact that you got like a special room. I hate to say it, but I think we might be a little fucked here. Got one item that entire round, or like one major item. I guess I didn't draft any closets. Items can be real game changers in certain contexts, but it's really hard to justify those dead end rooms. All right, so I'm going to use the strategy of trying to fill the house and really do some resource guarding here. Oh, but I gotta do that. See, I'm screwing myself already. But this package is awesome. A coupon book. What does that do? Oh, it's randomized. This is a good one. That's a good thing to get. We'll be occasionally able to unlock normal doors, even if I don't have a key, and 2 keys, and this coupon book. Wasn't as good as last time I drafted that room. I will say. Last time I got that room, it was fucking awesome. But... do I have no money? Oh, okay. So last time when I drafted the chapel and had no money, there was a bunch of money in it. So let's see if we get that this time. Wait. Before I go in. Let's just draft. Let's do a storeroom. And then we'll try to like build outward. It's good to get the like it said. What's that? Ooh. I've never found that. I don't need to go back in there. What am I doing? Do I want to build right or left? Let's go right. I'm likelier to hit a wall that way faster. Pantry goes up. That's odd. See, it looks like it would do the opposite. Let's go pantry. But I don't really like coming back here. Those are both useless. Let's do a courtyard. Yes. Great item to get early on. All right, we got keys. We got a key. Ah, fuck, I'm gonna lose more money. Oh, wait, I just remembered I didn't look. They didn't give me any money this time. What a crock of shit. Okay, so I guess that's not an every time thing. Yeah, last time I drafted that room with 0 money in my inventory, it gave me 6. Oh god, okay. We'll do corridor. It's pretty much the same as spare room, and this is always unlocked, so that's better. In spare room, I have never found an item in spare room. I have found items in a hallway before, or in a corridor. Oh, den. Perfect. I need gems. Let's try to build right and down if we can. 2 perfect options for doing that. Or 1, at least, I guess. We'll do parlor. Get more gems. Yeah, see, there's something over here. Coin purse! Oh, that wasn't the metal detector. Oh, it's just a coin. Whack. All right, let's see what we got. The white box does not have a statement. Well, that's an easy falsie. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. The gems are in a box with a statement. There has to be one that is false. The white box does not have a statement, and it doesn't have a statement. That that inherently isn't true or false. So this one has to be the false statement, meaning that it's here. Beautiful. 2 gems. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks a little bit to get this down here. Maybe not, though. It seems kind of stupid. We'll do hallway. It seems kind of stupid to spend a gem on that. I know we could probably get like a cool floor plan or something, but I don't know. That seems a little dumb. Well, we're not going forward in any context, no matter what we get here, and I think the utility closet is a little bit more important than everything else that we're seeing here. The observatory just gives you a bonus, and some of the bonuses are actually kind of shit, so let's go. Yeah, we'll do this. All right, we'll turn the gymnasium off. Darkroom's on, but it's going to flick off in any context anyway. Turn keycard entry off. That just seems like a no-brainer. I did that. Well, I did that bad. Oh, God. Nope, I'm fucking it up. There we go. Still don't really know what the purpose of making all of them purple is, but it says it as if it's in the little instruction-y thing. It said it as if it was the thing you were supposed to do. So that's as good as you can get it. If we get the darkroom draft and it's not too far away, we can turn it on so you can see that. Oh, hey, look at that. All right. All right, turns off. Darkroom on. Beautiful. And that makes it to where we can see what we're drafting coming out of the darkroom, which is awesome for that. All right, yeah, we'll see what's in here. So we've got this blurry ass picture of the maids. There's also an item in here somewhere. Let me find that first. I don't like the beeping. Hey, a key. Fuck yes. HS has requested yet another print of his ladyship. Yeah, so this is the area where he talks about how, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph, he says the development was too dark. Ah, see, this is the thing. Like, so that tree isn't there anymore because this area is in the yard, which I'll show you eventually, I guess. Okay. Yeah, blurry ass picture of the maids. Here's the clarified photo of the maids, which I don't really see anything in, honestly. It's a picture of her ladyship, as she is called. I didn't pay attention to which door I was drafting. That sounds bad. Less likely to find items laying around. That sounds objectively bad. I'm gonna do passageway here because that opens up a lot of opportunity. I know it's technically before rank 5 or whatever that guy said to wait until, but I think it's useful. Okay, so even if we draft this, we can still draft that room next to it. So yeah, I've never done the furnace. Let's do it. You know, not a lot to it. Ah, there's one of these, but I don't have a fucking shovel. Okay. Let's draft that. Fuck, we need to. Hopefully, I'll get a bedroom because I actually need some steps pretty bad. I don't know what launder currency means. I mean, from an objective level, I know what it is, but these all seem, again, bad. Well, the other two suck, so I guess I'll... Oh, shit, that was my last gem, though. Fuck, I didn't think about that. I guess it's time to launder. Wait, what? So it just, this service costs 5 gold and will exchange all of your, with all of your gold. I'm just gonna see what it does. What? I don't get that. I'm gonna have to reread that again when we actually have the opportunity to use it. I kind of screwed myself really bad, actually, just now. That was a series of bad decisions. Oh, yeah. I dicked myself over real hard. Real hard. Son of a bitch, dude. We'll do gymnasium because the lights are off and it's not going to be a negative. I cannot believe I fucking did that. I really want the garage. I have yet to... Aha! Oh, wait, I don't need that. I need gems. I really, really want a fucking garage. Or... We're not getting any farther in any context, so guess best bedroom it is. Any extra items? Oh, a gem. You're a gem, game. I love you for that. All right, 10 extra steps. It's right. It is better to fill it out. Hell yeah, I'll use a fucking key. I got a lot of keys, baby. I got no keys. That sucks. Why do you keep giving me this fucking maid? You know what? We've never drafted the maid's chamber, so we'll get our one draft of it, I guess. Oh, I thought that was money. It's little duck feet. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Miss Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Miss Babbage. Honestly, not too horrible of a deal. A month of severance, basically. Back then, that was like giving a month of PTO at that point. You know what? But I kind of already did tell you guys what the archives was. Weeball. Whatever. It's fine. Yep. Bunch of trash. Okay, so this is a lot of reading. I am not going to read all of this. I'm going to give you opportunities to pause and read it, though. Yeah, sorry guys, that's just I don't want to read that much right now. I'm already getting to the close of this video, and I don't feel like it. Let's see. Son of a bitch. I don't want to use a gem for that. That feels like a shitty use of a gem. Both of those end here. So let's try this one. Might have connections. It does. That was a great draft. Hell yeah for Mystery Room. Now, dinner is not served until rank 8. I really need to actually get to the point of getting dinner so I can experience what the benefit of that is. The Rumpus Room. Ooh. Spending your last gem is a tough sell, but 8 gold is kind of nice, I guess. I don't know. Let's find out. I've never drafted it before, bare minimum, so it's good to know what everything does. Yeah. I know. Lots of metal. So cool. Okay, let me check the rest of the room real quick. Make sure there's nothing of value in here. Oh, I thought that was a goddamn key card door, and I was about to flip tables. Okay. Let's put a coin in. Okay.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened by the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
I'm terrified that you will look into my future now.
Image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon, a door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alazara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
That was so much more important than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I did not actually mention the core thing that we are looking for with the exploration of this house is that we are looking for, I believe, the 46th room, which is just like a secret room that, like he said, does not exist by typical standards. I don't have any gems, so that ain't happening in either context. The library points the wrong way, but it might be useful to get another book. Oh, man. All right. Well, oh, hey. Oh, good drop. I don't know if I've ever drafted this room. I don't know what this room is. Oh, little hamster. Oh my God, little hamster. He's so cute. Okay. So, oh, hey. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys and I will not have to share my room and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today... Oh, I don't know why it did not connect in my head that that woman being his niece implies that that is Simon's sister. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Herbie? Like... Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. Wait, Herbie, though. His. Oh, maybe this isn't who I think it is. Maybe Simon's named after someone? Any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today's a good day because I know he cries when he can't fall. Aw. Okay. So what do we got to do from here? We got two options for continuing forward. I don't know what's going on with my vision exactly. I don't know what that's about. Spare room isn't bad. We'll do archived just to... Ah, that sucks. A bathroom. God. Never have I been so disappointed to have another bathroom in the house. See, this could... That's... man, having the archives in here is a real burden. We're going to get pigeonholed into the last one being... It's a have to in either context. We'll do bedroom because I need more steps anyway. We'll see what happens. Got plenty of keys, boy, I tell you what. That sucks. Well, here's hoping. Fingers crossed. Oh, wait, no, there is a door. Okay, yeah, that turned out. And now that actually opens up possibility for other rooms too, so that's good. Good thing I've got, like, doors. Damn, all right, I blew my lockpick kit for fucking nothing. That's my last gem, but it gives lots of opportunities for continuation. Yeah, I think that's... We're making a good run. Yeah, we know that. Is there any items? Any items? Nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys these. Staff notice. This is effective the first week of December. Payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. So the terminal password, first letter is S, and I think there's like 8 characters. Don't know anything else about that. Keycard access to security doors are more likely to appear in higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. And we can change that here. See, this is false. So the antechamber is locked, and levers are required to open it, is what that one indicates. Let me sit down with this. View estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. I missed a treasure map somewhere? I don't know where the hell I would have missed that. All right, we're going to set the security level to low. I don't know why you would want to set it to anything else. We're going to change online mode or offline mode to unlocked. Damn, I've ran out of shit. Or I've ran out of lockpicks. Is this one unlocked? It is. Fuck, I've never had the fucking boiler room. I don't want a closet right now. Oh, well, I've never had the pump room either. Oh, God. This is the thing that what if I drain the pool? Hey, guys, so my recording died right around there. Thankfully, that was the end of the video anyway. I sat there trying to figure out how to drain the pool forever, and without being able to read the manual that I had photographed on my phone, I couldn't figure it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of this longer form content. At bare minimum, I'm planning to finish the blueprints on here, but if you guys enjoy it, I might do Expedition 33 as well. Y'all be safe and have a good one.